I now call upon Honorable Swart of the ACDP. Honorable Swart.
Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, the OCJ is allocated 2.33 billion in the present financial year, down by 144 million from last year. Now, we in the ACDP understand the need for the budget cuts, but share the Justice Committee's concerns about the one-size-fits-all approach adopted by National Treasury. Fiscal policy targets the reduction of the public sector wage bill, and this puts departments that are labor-intensive, such as the OCJ, in an extremely difficult position. The failure to adequately resource the judiciary can be regarded as undermining judicial independence. And it should also not be forgotten that the rule of law supports healthy, growing economies and should allow people to feel safe. Now, the OCJ raised a number of challenges it faces with the operation of the courts and access to justice. These due mainly to the impact of COVID-19 and the budgetary cuts. These challenges should be read with those mentioned by the Chief Justice as well in the Judiciary's annual report, which include the absence of full-blown court modernization, the absence of rulemaking authority, and the absence of the judiciary-led independent court administration. The committee's interaction directly with the judiciary was helpful and should be encouraged to find solutions to these issues. The ACDP shares concerns about the huge workload in our courts. This is reflected in an increased number of backlog cases as a result of courts having to limit matters being heard on account of COVID-19. The focus on addressing backlogs limits the ability to hear new matters, which creates a snowball effect. And with the fear, as expressed by previous speakers, is that case backlogs may eventually overwhelm the whole legal system. Chairperson, for the first time, virtual court hearings took place, with appeal courts faring well, but not so with trial courts, which constitute a major part of the court system. In this regard, the ACDP supports the Deputy Minister in his viewing and holding virtual trials in court, including at a magisterial level, and we look forward to the legislative and rule amendments in this regard. The ACDP is also pleased to see the judiciary at last dealing decisively with delinquency amongst its ranks. This week's decision by Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo to Chair of the Judicial Conduct Committee to refer judges Sarita Muzi for charges of gross misconduct is to be welcome. Lastly, the ACDP would like to thank Chief Justice Mogoeng for his many years on the bench and wishes him well when he retires later this year. We also thank all those in the OCJ and the judiciary who, under very difficult conditions, have sought to ensure access to justice. I thank you.
Thank you.